Hey everybody, Ian from Adaptive here. Just wanted to give you a heads up that from now on, we're going to do video updates. We're going to send them out on YouTube. Anything that we think you might need to know from a cybersecurity standpoint or tips and tricks, or pretty much anything that'll help you maximize what you get out of your IT spend. So here's your first little update. Cybernews, an organization in the States, found 30 exposed data sets with about 16 billion credentials. These were being sold on the dark web, and they included credentials from Apple, Google, Facebook, Telegram, you name it. They were from all over the place. And it's 16 billion credentials. It's the largest data lake I've ever seen. So today, I thought maybe I would tell you a little bit about the data leak, but also what you should do about it. So how did this happen? So usually these days, when you hear about this sort of thing, it's because some big company has been breached, but that's not the case in this case. This time it was an InfoStealer malware that's been used. It means that there's a piece of software that's been running on millions of people's computers, just gathering information as you are using the computer. It's gathering usernames, passwords, cookies, and even more importantly, maybe session tokens. Now, a session token is what is left on your computer when you successfully authenticate with multi-factor authentication. It's a little cookie that tells the site that you're visiting that you did successfully authenticate against it with multi-factor authentication. And if a bad actor is able to take that token, they can put it in their cookie directory and confuse websites into thinking that they successfully authenticated with your mobile device or whatever method you're using to get your 2FA. This is fresh data. It's not recycled old leaks. Many of the credentials are brand new because they've been gathered with this software that's been running nonstop. And it's an enormous scale. Even with duplicates, 16 billion entries is twice more than we have people on the planet. And so there's an enormous amount of data out there that's for sale. It's hard to say whether or not your information is available. So what should you do? Well, first off, you should use a password manager. There's a bunch of different companies out there that make a good password manager. I use 1Password, but you can use LastPass, Dashlane, Keeper, NordVPN. Most of them will do exactly what you need to do. They snap into any browser that you're using as well as your mobile device so that all of your passwords are synchronized across multiple devices. And they also keep that information encrypted when it's at rest, meaning that your password is not held in their database. A key is held in their password that your mobile device or computer has to decrypt in order for you to see it. So even if there is a breach of one of these sites, they're not getting your raw password data. They also allow you to do a rotation of a password whenever there's a breach like this, so it's easy to get out in front of problems. And they let you do a different password for each site or service. If you're worried about this particular breach, here's what I would do. Change your passwords regularly on key sites like your bank or social media sites. Use two-factor authentication and use a token generator. Now, password manager programs have a token generator built right in, so they can handle all of your 2FA issues. SMS is not the best way to go. Text messages are not the best way to go. And consider using passkeys, which are either biometrically locked with your phone's camera or they're system specific. So this is a bit of a wake-up call. Traditional passwords are fragile to say the least. InfoStealer malware is everywhere, and chronically reused or weak credentials are the low-hanging fruit for attackers. Now, we employ on all of our client systems software that is designed to find and kill this sort of malware. But it's an arms race. It's an ever-evolving arms race. And the attackers are not stupid. They're going to continue to work to get around everything that we can do. So if you haven't updated your passwords, started using a password manager, or enabled two-factor authentication, do it today. Protect yourself, protect your data in this ever-evolving landscape of IT. Be adaptive. That's it for today. We'll see you next time.